Hey all, this is Solomon, and I'm here with Dan, and we wanted to show you how to use SNSCat, a social networking framework that allows you to establish covert channels to pass commands, information, and exfiltrate files in the clear using steganographic algorithms to embed sensitive data into carrier files, audio files, and images. SNSCat then uses social networking sites as the medium to hold and transfer these carrier files around. The beauty of using SNSCat is that the attacker retains anonymity from the victim. The two never meet. So starting out and using the framework, the Action tab is where you select which option you wish to perform within SNSCat, along with the modules you wish to import into the framework. The Source Data tab allows you to select the data you wish to have embedded within your carrier files. You also select your output directory in this tab. The Encryption tab is where you load the module and select the options to encrypt a file. The Carrier Image tab is where you import one or more carrier files and you select the amount of bytes to embed within each file. The Upload Download tab changes accordingly and allows you to specify the login name, password, and tag if you want to upload an image, or just the login name if you want to download the image from the respective SNS site. Jar Interaction Content shows the data returned from interacting with an external module. Cookie Jar, although still under construction, will soon allow you to load custom modules into each implant once you load it onto a box. So let's get started using SNSCat. The first thing we want to do is download blank images called canvas files from our SNS website. We're going to be using Twitter. Now, remember we said you can import external modules into SNS Framework. That's what we're going to do here. Select the top folder you wish to load. And in particular, since we're working with Twitter, so import the Twitter jar file. So we're going to select it right here. The next thing we want to do is specify the download location to hold our canvas files. So if you take a look real quick, carrier images, this directory is blank, and the same for my download images. Now the blank images that do not have stego content embedded within it yet is going to be called my canvas files. So I'm going to specify that location. And now for the account name, this is my login name. Let's go up to Twitter real quick. This is the account I'm going to be downloading my canvas files from, and that's NatureLover121. Right here are all of the images I'll be downloading from this file. My download canvas directory is clean at this time. I'm going to input NatureLover121 and I'm going to hit download. So it's going to start to download my images. Once it's finished, you'll have an entire directory full of images. Now that I have my blank canvas files, I want to specify that, hey, let's embed information into these files. I'm going to use my default algorithm at this time. So my source data, exactly what data would be best to embed within multiple files. Let's search the system for a top secret file. How about the Coca-Cola recipe? Look, it's uber secret recipe. Very secret recipe. What is it? That's cowbell. Who knew? Let's go ahead and embed this secret recipe into my carrier files. So I'm just going to load that file right here as my source file. Now you can either choose a source file or you can choose source text. If you click source text, you just copy paste whatever you would like, and this information will be converted into bytes and then embedded within my carrier files. And I'm also going to choose my output directory. So remember, as soon as I have information embedded within a file, we now call it our carrier file because it's carrying information. So I'm going to select my carrier image location right here. The next option you can choose is to encrypt your information. We're not going to encrypt at this time. Now we want to select the carrier images that we want to have our information embedded within. So remember before, our canvas files are our blank files. Select all files that we want to load. And I'm just going to choose, let's say, 3 files that I want to hold my stego information. I'm just loading all of my files right here. And now note at the bottom left, right here is the total amount of information that needs to be embedded within the multiple carrier files you selected. So over here to the right is where you can specify the number of bytes to embed within each file. We give you this versatility so that the less bytes you embed in any single file means you are less likely to be detected whenever you're exfiltrating these information off. Now the next thing we want to do is create a unique batch identifier that will help me indicate for all of these carrier files having the same batch ID. I'm going to recompose this into this single source file that's going to be based on this batch ID. Alas, it is time to upload my carrier images back onto Twitter. So remember, we're going to be importing an external module, so select it from the list. Then I'm going to go to my upload, and you see these are the options that you now have. You're going to enter its login name, its password, and the tag. Let me show you the Twitter account that's going to hold our carrier images. It's going to be NatureHugger121. So now I'm going to select the carrier images that I wish to upload onto that NatureHugger121 Twitter website. You're able to select one or multiple files at once. And then enter in the login name, NatureHugger121. Let me load the website real quick so you can see that there's nothing uploaded onto this account just yet. Now the password, SNSCat. Its tag, whatever I choose to say once I upload each image. Now I'm going to go into jar interaction so you can see the information that's returned from the module we loaded. Once it uploads, it tells you this is the command it ran and it was also successful. Let's go over here and refresh the page. Nice. As you see, these are the 3 carrier images that we just uploaded, along with the tag, that's the text, that we specified for each image. Let me scroll down to the bottom left, and you see that these are the 3 images that we now have onto Twitter. Remember, looking at them, you cannot tell that information is embedded within it. So now create a new folder that we're going to use to download our carrier images. We'll just name this new pics. New pics, as you see, is blank. So back in SNSCat, I'm going to choose that I want to download images. Remember, we're going to import an external jar. Let me show you again. Select the top folder. Since we're working with Twitter, let me load the Twitter module. I'm going to download content, and I'm going to specify the location to hold my carrier files. That's going to be new pics, as we said before, remember. Right now this folder is blank. And I enter in my login name, which is NatureHugger121. Jar interaction, let's see what the jar tells me. It tells me that, alright, we've just executed the following command and it has been successful. Let's go ahead and look at that folder real quick. These are the images that we just downloaded from Twitter. Now the next thing we want to do is to extract the information from these files to recompose the original source document. For this, we've already included a default internal algorithm to recompose fragments from each carrier file. Select the overall directory that contains all carrier images, which in this case is new pics. I select open and I let it do its thing. And now once it's done, all of the images that I was able to successfully analyze, it moves over into the analyzed directory. Here are the images that we just analyzed. Now I'm going to go into this test directory, which remember is my batch directory, the identifier you created before. Let's open it and look at the contents. It's more cowbell. Imagine that. You remember our secret recipe from before? So thank you all very much for watching. It's been a good project. If you have any questions, go ahead and put comments at the bottom of our YouTube page, and more videos will be coming soon.